There is more to the... Greetings. As you can see, many people have flocked to these cold climes in search of wealth and power. But I'm here on a quest for knowledge. I have spent a lifetime studying the so-called barbarian tribes of Faerun. I've written many volumes on the Northlanders of the Moonshae Isles, as well as the Uthgard of Velosk. But my knowledge of the Reged tribes is woefully incomplete. Sadly, many of the tribesmen are rather hostile, making first-hand study impractical. But much can still be learned from a careful examination of the relics they revere. Should you find any such relics, I would be only too happy to compensate you for bringing them to me.
I've never seen Caer Konig so busy. I only hope black ice doesn't destroy us.
Equip yourself with black ice gear and make your enemies cower in fear.
A pair of inspired black ice smiths decided to try using some of the now plentiful elemental power to make the black ice purification process more efficient. After a handful of unfortunate accidents and nearly destroying the entire forge, the two made an astonishing discovery. Elemental power can now be infused directly into a piece of equipment. Mind you, a large amount of black ice is consumed in the process, rendered inert by the elemental reactions. However, the results are undeniable. Equipment that has been infused with elemental power far surpasses its original quality. In order to avoid any additional forge or life-threatening incidents, only certain equipment may be considered for infusion. If you're interested in infusing your own equipment, you need to make sure your black ice shaping skill is sufficient and obtain unified elements, either through alchemy or from the auction house.
Black ice arms and armor available now.
Travelers report the beacons in Icewind Pass are low on fuel. We must maintain the safety of the 10 towns at any cost.
Years in the Dale, and I've never seen
Need
so
advice on
many
how to survive in
newcomers.
ice?
The Arcane Brotherhood will shower glory and riches upon those who are not afraid to shed blood.
The Arcane Brotherhood will see everything set right in Icewind Dale. The Arcane Brotherhood is concerned for the welfare of all...
Caer Konig is booming.
There's plenty. Welcome to Koenig and Icewind Dale, adventurer. Don't worry. You'll get used to the chill winds eventually. You're new to town. Plenty of adventurers have shown up here, brashly ran off into the hinterlands in search of black ice, never to be heard from again. Black ice is a powerful substance, but luck...
With your help, the folk of the 10 towns will prosper like never before, and you right along with us.
Welcome to the Hook, Line, and Sinker, where the first drink's always free. Of course! I don't recognize your face, so I imagine you're new in town. You're in luck. I just received a few cases of good mead brew from the south. Won't last long, so your timing couldn't be better. I tell you, ever since people started bringing that black ice to town, the crowds have been rowdier, the lenders more miserly, and the pirates more savage. Wealth does strange things to people. You'd think with all this business I'd be making a profit. These are my troubles, not yours. Drink up and warm up your blood. If you're planning to prospect, you should head over to Frozen Far Expeditions and talk to Attinus Swift there. He's your best bet for provisions. Just arrived? Grab a complimentary drink.
Don't know what I was thinking trying to train a Yeti. They're savage killers, plain and simple.
Just arrived? Grab a coffee.
I've discovered something valuable. Are you worthy enough to claim it? Blessings of Kalimdor be upon you, traveler. Has all of Icewind Dale gone mad?
I am, and this is Frozen Far Expeditions. Whatever you need to survive the harsh winds and bitter cold of the Icewind Dale, you'll find here. Well, normally you would. With all the interest in black ice, I've sold through most of my kits and supplies. All that's left are a few bits and bobs. But if you need advice, I'm your man. I've been all over these hills and scaled Kelvin's cairn more than a few times. Age is starting to catch me, or else you'd see me out there, fighting with the rest for that black ice. I was expecting a shipment in this week, but the pirates got it. I don't like to disappoint my prospective customers. So here, take this. If you're looking for weapons or armor, talk to Noton Ivory Knife in the market, or visit Barrack's Ice Forge and talk to Urgus Battlehammer.
The natives are indeed restless.
Have you scrimshaw to trade? I suppose I am. I have some excellent weapons, real beauties, but my wares are only for trade for scrimshaw tokens. You want those? You're gonna have to kill some mercenaries. I have to say, I am lucky Barrack Hammerstone lost his marbles. I've seen some of the work he's been doing with black ice, incorporating it into weapons and armor, and it is remarkable. He'd be putting me out of business if he wasn't completely barking mad. I've felt the craftsman's call, the all-consuming passion to give form to an idea. But what Barrack's doing? Makes me wonder if there's a connection between the black ice and... I'm sure it's fine.
the same. I'm Urgus of the Battlehammer clan. I sell black ice arms and armor. Miraculous outfitting for any adventurer, more powerful than any you have ever seen. I am the penultimate shaper of black ice in all the Icewind Dale, and at this moment, the best in...
I've never seen Caer Konig so busy.
Blasted little critter.
I've never seen Caer Konig so busy.
Caer Konig, you're back! Excellent! So, the people of the Ten Towns have begun to profit from the presence of black ice, but the Arcane Brotherhood has also expressed an interest. You'll find that the two parties have different goals and intentions regarding...
With your help, the folk... Greetings, stranger. That milksop Lowell sent you, did he? Well, the people of Caer Konig should run him out of town on a rail. Alden Lowell is so corrupt. He lets an evil organization like the Arcane Brotherhood under the region of black ice. Some speaker he is. The Ten Towners have a right to the natural and supernatural...
The Arcane Brotherhood will see... First off, it is important I make something clear. The Arcane Brotherhood I represent is not the Arcane Brotherhood of the past. Former members like Akar Kessel and Valindra Shadowmantle have given the Brotherhood a bad name. But that Brotherhood collapsed decades ago, when the host tower of the Arcane was destroyed. Yes, we call ourselves the Arcane Brotherhood, and yes, we are rebuilding the host tower in Luskan to serve as our headquarters. But we no longer pursue an agenda of political and economic world domination. We are simply an institution devoted to the collection and preservation of arcane knowledge for the betterment of all of our members. The black ice of this region presents us with a fascinating opportunity to study mineral intelligence, a residue of divine power, and the effects of malevolent, corrupting enchantment. We have even discovered a way to break the hold of black ice on some corrupted individuals.
Now that you have heard both sides, I encourage you to sign with either the Ten Towns or the Arcane Brotherhood. Once you...
Can we count on you to work on behalf of the Ten Towns? I expect you want to get your hands on some black ice now. Well, after all, why trek across the tundra unless there's something in it for you? But before you can start earning your fortune, you'll need to learn the technique from a master. Seek out Beorn's Steel Strike in Frostmound Keep up in Icewind Pass. He'll show you how to pry even the most stubborn black ice from the ground.
Something has been pulling demons into our plane. It's up to...
Adventurer, we have more problems in this area. Demons have started to appear from large rifts. As if crazed barbarians weren't enough, now we have demons to contend with. Can you give us a hand by fighting back any of the demons you see emerging from rifts?
I've never seen so many new...
out in the field.
Protect the merchant from barbarians.
You would speak with Bale, Scald of the Ice River clan?
I've seen things that would curl your beard here on Icewind Pass. Well then, another would-be prospector, still green from the sail across the lake, come to learn about mining black ice. Have no fear, Bjorn's here to show you what's what. Black ice is what we call the strange substance that's appeared all over Icewind Dale. It's softer than stone, but can be treated to be harder than steel. It holds an edge like nothing else. You'll see black ice everywhere if you just look long enough. It takes a special kind of pick to mine it from a deposit, but I just gave you one of those.
The Arcane Brotherhood here to help Icewind Dale.
Aye, that's the very basic model of pick. But I've heard people crafting their own superior picks. You can also improve the grip for better speed, or the spike to yield more ice from a swing. Those improvements never last, though, and frequently need to be reapplied. Of course, there are other ways to lay your hands on black ice. Some people say black ice has a way of sneaking into a creature's soul, making it anxious, greedy, or even violent. Might explain the way the beasts and barbarians have been acting here in the past. If you come across any crazed beasts or barbarian warbands, you're almost sure to find black ice among them. If you're feeling heroic, you can defeat them and earn yourself some black ice as a reward. Why don't you try one of these heroic encounters?
Protect the merchant caravan from the barbarians. Protect the merchant from barbarians.
Official reports were exaggeration.
defeat the barbarian raiders.
Smash them together!
You've done a fine job, and you've netted yourself a fine haul. Oh, I had this script lying around. You might as well have it, since you're the expert prospector now. Well, I've done my part. You should run on back to Caer Konig.
fight so that Neverwinter may live.
I have nothing but...
That should restore a little bit of peace for now. Aside from...
The Ten Towers are proving to be poor hosts.
Bjorn got you all set up with a pick and some lessons, eh? Good. But now we need you to do a few things. Welcome aboard. Now head to the town square and put that daily contract to work. Talk to the 10 Towns representative Elred Windsinger, the guild master Gregor Scrimshander, and the ranger named Girth Grimstalker about what needs to be done. I can vouch that their contracts will pay well. First, though, you want to meet Rolf the Relentless. He's a reghead barbarian from the Elk tribe, and the closest thing we have to a sheriff around here. He can tell you how to deal with the agents of the Arcane Brotherhood once you leave the safety of Caer Konig.
There are glory and riches to be had for those... Ha! Did Bowen tell you that? I'm no sheriff. The 10 Towns never needed a sheriff before the Arcane Brotherhood showed up. But I do keep an ear to the ground. If you're not afraid to slap around an adventurer or two, I might ask you for a favor from time to time.
We must maintain the safety of the 10... Yes, I am Elred Windsinger, and as a representative of the 10 Towns Merchant Guilds, I am recruiting and contracting adventurers to help keep Icewind Pass open. Without trade, the 10 Towns is doomed. The black ice eruptions are both a boon and a curse to us. I am counting on you in this venture, keeping the 10 Towns trade safe and sharing in the profits of the black ice along the way. The Icewind Pass is quite hazardous for travelers. Frequent blizzards have caused many a poor soul to be devoured by hungry beasts or die of exposure. The dwarves who settled the region established a series of beacons along the main road to guide travelers in foul weather. Marvelous as they are, these beacons need to be refueled from time to time. We've learned that the fiery bile of a creature known as a Rimmeraz makes an excellent long-burning fuel for the beacons. Luckily, a friendly Elk Tribe scout has reported a dead Wimmer has in Icewind Pass. If you draw bile from the carcass, you can use it to refill the beacons.
An old evil is stirring once.
Strong like Yeti, quick like Cragcat. You want to know Girth's life story? Girth will indulge. Girth's mother was a great hunter in the nearby kingdom of Many Arrows. Girth spent many years traveling with her across Icewind Pass, where Girth learned many survival skills. Some say Girth's father was an ice goblin. Some have been fed to trolls. Now, Girth see black ice corrupt many beasts in Icewind Dale, driving them to frenzy and killing. It's bad for nature, It bad for Care Koenig. You understand Girth now. Maybe you help Girth. Girth can pay. Yeti killed Girth's mother when Girth was knee-high to Cragcat. Girth does not forget. Girth loved his mother. Blood for blood. Girth will pay for...
Let everyone else chase this black ice. I'll stick with the good old white gold that made these towns. Grigoi Scrimshander is my name. I'm a Scrimshander by both name and trade. You may have seen my works traded from Neverwinter down to Waterdeep. Beautiful, intricate artwork carved into bone. The other merchants in Care Koenig can deal with that foulness known as black ice all they want, but not me. I see that cold look in their eyes when they handle it. In any case, I'm always looking for help in building my trade, and adventurers like yourself are more than capable of dealing with some of the threats around the Tin Towns. Traveling through Icewind Pass has always been dangerous, but it's gotten worse since that foul black ice started erupting. I was sending a shipment of knucklehead trout bones through Icewind Pass to the Elk tribe. I received